So hey guys, welcome back in Bangla YT and another part of our PUBG style game making in Unreal Engine 4. So let's start. So first of all, last of video we create the turret system and other stuff. So now let's create the basically the weapon picking system. Okay, so yeah, let's start. So first of all, for picking creating a picking system, I already add some guns from internet. Okay, you find this in internet. Okay, no problem. So first of all, what I will do in the gun modes, what I do, in my gun models there should be models. Okay, so at here let's create a blueprint called actor, and we'll be call this blueprint actor that M416. okay, then M416s, then open, and then we'll be simply drag and drop our basically the static mesh. Okay, that is the basically our static mesh. And once we make our static mesh, what will we do, basically move this thing in our guns models. Okay, so I think that will be easy to find out. So we have this thing. Now let's remove this thing and let's drag our these guns. Okay, so it's pretty much similar. So what shall we do now, double click and open this thing, and at here first of all we'll go in contamination or the collisions. So once you go collisions, we need to set it to non-contamination. Now compile and save. Now let's add a box collision. Okay, the box collision will help you to verify that are we near of the guns or not. So then like that. Okay, so as you can see, it's looking like very nice. Now compile and save. Okay, so you can also see this thing, you can see that is at here. Okay, so now we need to create a then we need to basically find out our player. So find out the player BP, just double click and open. So now for picking the system or for making the picking system, what will we do is first of all at the AKM system we'll go to graph, and once you go to graph we set our box collisions, and once we get this thing we'll be find here that begin and end. So set the begin and then the add. Okay, now compile and save. Now come in third person, and at here now we need to create a basically a reference actor called M416 ref. Then once we create like this thing, we need a boolean. So let's create a boolean called near M416. Okay, so we are if we are near of M416 or not. So let's give like that. So once it's done, we can create a let's like this thing first of all. So now let's go to AK, now our M416, now set here to boolean. Now search your basically the blueprint class, that is M416, that is our basically the M416 class, then set the object. Now compile and save. Now we have this thing. Now basically go to M416 and from the other sector search that cast to third person player character. Okay, that is basically our character, main character. Then once it's done, we'll be set that near first of all set near M416, then we'll be set it to yes, we are now near of the AK the M416, and if we are near of that, so we'll be set M416 reference. Okay, so we'll be connected with this thing and set here the basically this one to self data. Okay, so it will be now get all the data of whatever in our AKM this blueprint actor reference, it will be set the all the data in this variable. Now copy this thing, okay, and paste it at here. Now connected with this thing and other sector. Now set it to untick, that is false because we are not near of the gun. Now compile and save. So now we have basically we can verify that we are near of the gun or not, or if we are near, so we have the data. So then go to third person, and at here because we have the AKM, now for the fire. Okay, so for now we are using the fire system, but for first of all we will verify that get the near of gun if it's true, and then we will get our M416 reference, then is evaluated. Okay, if this is evaluated, we are near of the AKM. If this is evaluated, so then what we need to do, we need to attach this gun in our bag. Okay, it's mean that we want to pick this gun in our bag. So for that we need to search our basically the character, mesh and skeleton body. Now before do anything, let's click on retarget and set it to humanoid 3D and click on save. Now go to a skeleton. Now we need to go to spin 2, so that is the basically from this stock. Okay, you can also use this pin 3. So let's set it to spin 3, then click on add a stock. Let's set it here that gun B, that is gun back, gun B1, that is gun B1, that is gun back 1. So now it's selecting this thing, right mouse and select to all preview assets. So from here we can basically get our M416 and we can basically verify that what is the basically actual size and other stuff. So that is, so as you can see now it's looking like this thing. So now let's basically adjust this thing how much we want. So you need to just basically adjust this thing, others you don't need to do anything, guys. Okay, so as you can see it's quite enough good. Okay, now compile. Now make sure you will copy this stock name, that is basically the gun B1. So just go to details and select this thing, copy. Now come to your third person characters. Now at here search that ATTH, attach actor with component, then paste here the basically your stock name, and then is with evaluated just connected with this thing. The target is basically the mesh, so get our mesh, and with that mesh will be simply set it to basically a parent. Okay, so it will be automatically get our mesh data. Then the target is basically our M416, so simply connect it our M4 with target just like this. Okay, now make sure that you set it to snap target, and snap target. Now compile and save. Now let's try. Now if I click on play, and now if I go near of the M4, we have AK and near of. So if I click the fire button, so it should be executed, but it will be not executed because I didn't give any executed. So now let's connect it with this thing. So for now, for the test, we will be use the fire button for the weapon picking system. So if I click the fire button, so as you can see it's now come in my backside. Okay, so it will be basically the attach. So it's looking pretty much good. Okay, it's looking very cool. Okay, so now for also we want to make the same system for our backpack. So at here I'll be go guns modes and copy this thing, and here set it to bag 1. Now double click and open. Now as you can see here there's some error can become, so just deleted this stuff and compile and save. Now go to your basically at here, and now with now set here basically your the backpack. Okay, so I'm thinking it's my in content browser models, so that is the backpack. Just drag and drop, compile and saved. Now you need to just little bit adjustment. Okay, yeah, just little bit adjustment. I think that is good. Compile and save. Now let's go to our drag and drop and let's see that everything is good or not. So as you can see this is also good. Okay, so yeah, so now we also need to create the same thing for our bag, that create a new stock. But at here maybe you have a question, bro, it will be look some not good. So yeah, it can be. So that is the basically the bag. So now this thing, let's give it that bag B1. Now right mouse, preview assets, from at here we can basically find, so just add. So now we need to just basically adjustment this thing how we want, so like that, rotate this thing. So guys, as you can see, if I want I can add this thing like this thing, but as you can see it's also affect my M416. Okay, so it will be not look so much nice, so I can give like this thing. Okay, so I think that is be more nice. Okay, like a soldier or kind of like that. Okay, it will be look, because I want that we can basically see our M4, because this is looking super cool, that's why. So save this thing, and we have the backpack basically. So let's search the bag 1 stock. copy this thing, and now at the third person will be copy this whole function, but at here first of all we create the same thing, that is for the bag ref, and for the near will be search near and EAR near basically the bag. So we'll be set it to boolean, compile and set the bag reference to bag or one object reference, compile and save. Now at here we'll be simply copy this stuff and like that. So we'll be set our parent to mesh, and then the backpack will be get and connected with this thing. For the target it will be like this thing, and for the boolean will be like this. So at here, so we'll be verify that so we can use with sequence, so we can basically do multiple action at the same time. If you are near of that bag also, so it will be pick. If we are not near of that bag and AKM, so it will be only, or the M4 it will be pick that one. So now we need to just paste here the basically the bag stock name, so don't look like this. So I need to now remove all this stuff, simply delete guys. Connected with this thing, target parent mesh, and let's go stock, copy this thing and paste it at here. Okay, now compile and save. Now let's try. Now let's first of all pick the M4, then let's backpack. So yeah, it's not working because we didn't set our back reference. So go to graph and at here near bag, and then set bag ref, connected the both true, and at here the self reference, and then duplicate this thing, connected with this and set it to untrue, compile and saved. So now let's click on play. Yes, it's working, it's also working. So as you can see, the all the it's working, but still there's some stock problem I think. But why this stock problem, let me tell you, because we change it the backpack. Okay, like how that is the default, we didn't do that. Okay, so that is the basically the problem at here. So we need to basically go to skeleton, and for fixing this thing we need to drag like this, compile and save. Now let's try. So as you can see, now it's come the exactly how we want. Okay, so yeah, now it's coming in the perfect. Okay, so basically yeah, we need to just do some little bit adjustment. So I hope in future I will be fix this stuff, but yeah, now it's working pretty much enough good. What you say guys? This is quite looking good, right? Yeah, our game is looking so much cool. Like yeah, it's very cool to, it's looking very cool. Okay, so yeah, I think that is enough for today. Next video will be make the system for basically this some peak icon will be add. Also I will be add that we can basically after that holding that, after then pick up that gun, we can basically use the guns also. It's mean that we can basically you know, that we can basically get that from our back to our hand. Okay, other stuff. So I hope you understand. Thank you so much for watching guys, love you all, bye bye, see you in next video.